One day, I got in an accident and had to be hospitalized for a long time. Broken leg and rehabilitation. I was just getting ready to have a long relationship with this hospital, but I had an unexpected reunion.
Yuto Tanaka. I knew it was you.
Mayumi Kurosaki, one of the nurses who takes care of me. She was my ex-girlfriend when I was a student. I was dumped when I was a student, and we had grown apart since then. I never expected that she had become a nurse. She's still as beautiful as she was then, but she has not changed her harsh personality.
You're not so lucky, are you? You must be in the prime of your career right now, and too bad to be hospitalized like this. Did you apologize to the company for the trouble you caused?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
What? What do you mean? Oh, that's what you mean. I don't care about you, but you should pay your hospital bill.
Mayumi's response to me. I mean, even without considering the fact that we're acquaintances, it was still very sloppy. Apparently, she thought I was unemployed, even for her jobs that she's supposed to do.
You should have done that yourself.
She would throw everything she has to do at others. Don't worry about it. Kurosaki-san is always like that.
When she's in a bad mood, she's always hitting on the patients.
Apparently, she has this attitude toward people other than me, and she doesn't have a very good reputation. I don't know if I should say this, but I wonder how she can work like that here. And yet, I've managed to stay in the hospital, thanks to the other nurse.
Tanaka-san, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. Thank you, Shirosagi-san.
If you have any trouble, please let me know right away. I will do my best to support you.
Her name is Ayano Shirosagi. She is in charge of me, along with Mayumi. Well, she is the one who does most of the work. My impression of her is the complete opposite of Mayumi's. She has a somewhat childish cuteness and always works hard to take care of me. She has a reputation among other patients for being the very definition of an angel. She also has the opposite reputation as Mayumi, and Mayumi and Shirosagi-san don't seem to get along very well. A patient I met in the hospital told me about a time when he stopped by near the nurse's station.
Oh my god, I'm wasting my time again.
Kurosaki-san, you were talking about the local singles party you mentioned the other day?
Yes. No good man showed up. Oh, why is my marriage life so unsuccessful? I want to get married to a rich man, quit this job, and live a comfortable life. Don't you think so, Shirosagi-san? Well, if I could, I'd like to keep this job forever. What? It's a lot of hassle. Patients look at you with disgust, and you have to work a lot of overtime. It's not a good workplace. That's a terrible thing to say. I'm happy to be able to help people. I think all my patients are good people. Why are you acting like a good girl? If you want to help people so much, why don't you do my job for me? That patient Tanaka is so annoying. I don't think so. Even Tanaka-san is a good person. Even though he must be anxious because of my serious injury, he is smiling and concerned about me. But I understand. I'm in charge of Tanaka-san too, so I will take good care of him.
So there was a conversation like that. I was the one who was being in the topic, so he told me about it. I kind of feel bad for Shirosagi-san. I don't want to cause her too much trouble, but I have to rely on her a lot. I don't know what to do. A few days later, I went out to the courtyard to buy a drink and rest a little, and found Shirosagi-san on a bench. She seems to be reading a book. Hello, Shirosagi-san.
Ah, Tanaka-san. Oh, you were buying drinks by any chance? If you had told me, I would have bought it for you.
No, I'm just a bit tired of sleeping on the bed all the time. It's a nice change of pace. By the way, that book.
Oh, this is a novel by my favorite author. Do you know Yuto Yabusame?
Oh, of course I know him.
Really? I'm a huge fan. I read all his books. Have you read them too, Tanaka-san?
Yes, well, I've read all of them.
Really? I never thought I would meet like-minded people here. The new one is coming out next month, so I'm currently rereading the previous one. I'm really looking forward to it. When I read Yobusama-sensei's books, I feel so happy to be alive. Maybe that's a little over the top.
I see. I'm glad.
What? Why, Tanaka-san?
Oh, no. It's... well, as a fellow bookworm, it makes me happy to meet someone who likes to read.
I know what you mean. Well, it may sound strange to ask this to a patient, but I'd like to know what you think about the books, Tanaka-san, if you don't mind.
What?
If it's not too difficult, we could have a light-hearted exchange of opinions. I mean, I don't know many people around me who like to read.
Oh, not good at thinking about what I think. I'm just a little surprised. Of course, if you want to talk about novels, I'd be happy to talk about novels with you.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm looking forward to talking with you.
After that, discussing novels with Shirasagi-san became a daily routine. She would visit my hospital room every now and then, not only when she was working, but also when she found time for a visit. I got to know her very well because of these daily routines. I also found out how much she really loved Yuto Yabusame's books. So I thought of a surprise for her. Shirasagi-san, are you mad at me?
I'm not angry at all. I'm just thinking that she came to visit you today too. Tanaka-san, you look happy when she comes, and she's a beautiful woman. I'm not jealous at all, not at all.
Oh, no, she's not like that.
It's okay. I'm just a fellow book reader who can be with Tanaka-san in the hospital for a limited time. You don't have to worry about me.
It's not that I'm worried about you, Ayano-san.
What?
I have a gift for you.
A present? For me?
Yes. I'm leaving the hospital soon, so I thought I'd give you something before I go. Here it is. A surprise for her. It was Yuto Yabusame's latest work, which has not yet been released.
What? How did you get this?
I got it as an author's dedication.
Huh?
Well, actually, I'm Yuto Yabusame. I'm sorry for not telling you. It's just that I haven't had a good time to tell you. Shirasagi-san is too... I mean, you praised Yuto Yabusame so much that I felt embarrassed to say my name.
So, you were in the hospital room with your computer open because?
Yes, I was writing this piece. Whether Shirasagi-san likes my work or not, I was able to write calmly during my hospital stay thanks to you. So, as a way of saying thank you, I'd like to send you a copy of my new work. Please accept it. Also, the woman Shirasagi-san was talking about is my editor.
I don't understand what's going on here, but I'd like to ask you one more question.
Yes, what is it?
If you don't mind, I'd like your autograph, teacher.
Of course! Don't call me a teacher. I feel like you're kind of distant from me. Here you go.
Wow, the autograph I've been longing for. Thank you, Yuto-san.
That's my pleasure too. Thank you, Ayano-san.
Yuto is.
And then came the day of discharge. The last person to come to the hospital room was... What a surprise! It was Mayumi!
Yuto, congratulations on your discharge.
Whoa, out of the blue!
I'm congratulating you. And I thought I'd date you again.
What?
I heard you're a famous author. I heard you've made some movies, so you must be making a lot of money. So I thought it would be nice to get back together with you. Yuto, aren't you happy?
I wouldn't ask you to do that. You've been making fun of me for a long time.
That's because I thought you were unemployed. But you make a lot of money, don't you?
I don't trust people who easily change their attitude based on their position, especially if it's my girlfriend.
What do you mean?
It's true that I was once in a relationship with you, but that's in the past. Besides, I'm already in love with someone else. So, I'm sorry.
Hey! What is that? I'm the one who called out to you! Yuto-san! Oh, Mayumi-san. Excuse me, are you in the middle of something? Yes, so get the hell out of here.
No, it's okay. I'm done talking to her. Mayumi, I mean, Kurosaki-san. So this is it.
Don't get get so high just because you've sold a few copies. You never know when you'll stop selling. It's too late to have regrets then.
Ayano-san, I'm sorry I showed you something weird. By the way, you seemed upset. Did something happen?
No. Yuto-san is leaving the hospital today, but I didn't know what to do when I thought of my last greeting. So I decided to let the momentum take over. That didn't go so well. Once again, congratulations on your discharge. As the charge nurse, I'm very happy for you. I really am.
Oh, Ayano-san!
I'm sorry. I thought Yuto-san was finally getting out of the hospital. But to be honest, I had more sad feelings that this time is already here. I wanted to be with you more. Before I knew it, the time I spent talking with Yuto-san became more precious than reading. So, more. I'm sorry. It's not nice to be told this way. I was actually trying to tell you more properly. Yuto-san.
Ayano-san! That's my line! Ayano-san was the reason I was able to enjoy my time in the hospital. That's why I don't want it to end even if I get out of the hospital.
What do you mean? That's...
Ayano-san, I like you. Will you stay with me from now on?
Yes! I'm looking forward to being with you. I love you, Yuto-san.
This is how we got together. At first, when I was hospitalized, I was depressed to a certain extent, but in the end, it was a very worthwhile experience for me. I am grateful for this encounter, and I really want to write more interesting works to please Ayano-san.